So let's say we have a function called greet which doesn't take any input right now, and it console logs hello. So if we call that function, it prints hello in the console. And let's say we have now an argument to the function greet, and it called greetings, and we are so right now we we are not passing any argument to the greet function, and we pass hello to the function. It says hello from me. And so this is the general function calling. And let's say now we have an object called person, and the name of that person is John. So generally, if we want to get the context of the person into this function, we would pass the person like so, and we would receive the person and print it like this. So it says hello from John. But let's say we don't have that argument inside the function. So how do we set the context of this function so that this person is the person? So let's say we want to set the context of this function to this person. Let's say we want to set the context of this function so that it gets the name John without passing the person directly into the greet function. So let's say this dot name. So it says hello from undefined, so the name is currently undefined. So if we want to set this context, so we can call the function like this call function. This calls a method of an object. Right now the method is greet, and this substituting another object for the current object. So current object is person, so this substitutes the previous object and sets the current object as this person, and it says hello from John. So, and another way of doing this is greet dot bind this person into the context of that function. So the difference between call and bind is this bind function, it creates a new function that has the same body as the original function. So if we want to get the new function into a variable, we would say new greet, and then we can call the new greet function, and it says hello from John. So this is the difference between call and bind. And there is another way of doing this, it is apply. So if we call the apply method and pass person, and we have to pass an array now. So it generates an error. So create list from array like called on non-object. So if we pass an array, it works. So this is the difference between call, bind and apply. The call method, it sets the context of this function to this object, new object. The bind method, it also works like that, but it creates a new function. And the apply method, it works like call, but it expects an array. So that's the difference between greet, call, apply and bind.